When I start with my sugar skull drawing, I am going to turn my paper vertically, and I'm going to fold the paper in half. When I do that, I want to make sure that I line up the edges and the corners of the paper so that my line is right in the center of the paper. I'm going to start with a pencil, and this line where the fold is my line of symmetry. So as I draw the shape of the sugar skull, I want to be thinking about having the same space between the contour, that outside line, and my line of symmetry. And I'm using that today as a guide so that I can draw my sugar skull shape. And when I draw the lines on one side, I want to draw them on the other side. And it's not going to be exact, but I want to get as close as I can. Distance from the fold or my line of symmetry, and also the same place on the paper. And I see that my shape is pretty close. It's pretty close to being the same on both sides of the line. Now I can start drawing details like the shapes for the eyes, and I want these to be pretty big shapes. And I want to do my best to make them the same on both sides of my line of symmetry. The nose shape that I'm going to draw is almost like an upside down heart or a teardrop shape. And then, of course, the teeth. Once I have all these shapes drawn out, I can then start adding more details. I've included examples of sugar skulls for us to use. I'd really like for us to be creative and to draw these out and use a lot of color and create a lot of detail. Remember, if you draw a detail on one side of your line of symmetry, we need to see the same details on the other side of the line. Now that I have many details, I'm going to use markers to finish up. I'm going to use a black marker to outline most of these details, and then I'm going to carefully color in, making sure that I'm using the same color on both sides of the line. The symmetry here is not perfect, but it's as close as I could do, and I would like for you to do your best as well. Have fun, do your best, be creative, and I look forward to seeing your work.